Hey everyone, thank you for stopping by. If you're new, welcome. If not, welcome back. If you are not new, or even if you are new, you may have seen my reel with all of the fragrances, actually, not all the fragrances, most of the fragrances I have to review. This bottle, which you already know which one it is by the title and by the cover photo, this bottle was featured in that video. I wanted to make it the first of that collection of things that I'm reviewing because I absolutely love it. Not very long ago, I did a video on one of my favorite, all-time favorite fragrances. It's by Diptyque. It's Fleur de Peau. I will try, please don't hold me to remember to put a link here of my Fleur de Peau review video. It is one of my favorites. Love it. When I came home from London where I bought it, a few weeks later, I ended up at Ulta and I ended up buying the fragrance I'm reviewing today. And I love to rotate between the two, though I will probably be rotating this one out at some point because the weather's getting warmer here in the mid-Atlantic region. And this does speak to me more as a fall, winter, maybe early spring perfume as opposed to the hotter months that we're going into. The fragrance is Eilish number 2. You've seen this before if you like perfumes. You've seen it. You've seen the gold version, which was the very first Eilish. Nobody else has a bottle like this, and I'm a sucker for a good bottle. I am. It's why I always go and smell Glow by JLo. And I don't like Glow. I don't buy it, but I keep smelling it, hoping that it will change because I love the bottle so much. Hasn't happened yet. In any case, Eilish number 2, gorgeous scent. This is what I love in a fragrance, all in one. It's spicy. It's not overpowering, but it does, to me, it's not overpowering. It's spicy. It's warm. It's got some unusual notes. It's got a gorgeous bottle and it lasts all day. Like, as far as perfect fragrances go, this is pretty high on the list per my criteria. So let's talk about her. Let's talk about the fragrance. Let's talk about Eilish number 1 a little bit, and then we'll get into notes. We'll get into what you need to know. I don't know the price. I just bought it. I'll put the price in the description box along with where you can buy. I have the 30 milliliter or not 30 milliliter, 30, yes, 30 milliliter, 1 fluid ounce bottle. Okay. And so there is a larger bottle. This is how it looks when it comes apart. You snap it together. Oh, it smells so good. Eilish number 1 is the gold version of this. That came out first. It may not be number 1. It might just be Eilish by Billie Eilish, and then this is number 2, and they now got even a number 3, which I have not smelled yet, but that is high on my list. Eilish number 1 I loved, but I am not heavy on the gourmands. And to me, it was a bit too timid for what I like a fragrance to be. It's nice, but it's a little bit quieter and a little more subdued. It was sweet. It was warm. It wasn't really me, but it smelled great. And I would absolutely love smelling it on someone else. I think it's a really pretty scent, but it was just a little too timid. This is not timid at all. This is what I had kind of hoped Taboo might be. And I don't know if I go back to my Taboo video, which I'll try to link overhead. I loved it, and I wanted to give it a good fair shake, but Taboo was just not for me. Looking back, this is what I kind of hoped Taboo would be. This is, let's just put it out there. This is a man's fragrance that has been slightly tweaked for a woman, and I love that. The notes are really unusual for a woman's fragrance, and it plays really, really well on the skin. So, like I said, it checks all the boxes on my personal list. We'll go over those notes, then I'll tell you what I do to rank a fragrance like this or any of them, kind of subconsciously, sometimes consciously, and let you know why this ranks so high for me and why this is one of my favorites. So the notes are bergamot and apple blossom on the top. On the mid note, black pepper, papyrus, and poppy. And then your base note, you have Palo Santo, ebony, and vanilla. Okay, so You've got some fruit in the opening, but trust me, you're really not thinking about that. That just kind of rounds out the experience. Most of the punch is coming in from the black pepper, the papyrus. I don't smell any poppy, though I trust that it's in there because they said so. The Palo Santo and the Ebony. So you've got a lot of wood, and it is noted on Fragrantica as a woody scent. It is woody, but it's got these other notes that add the spice to it so that it's not so flat. It's not a flat woody scent. It's got dimension to it. Okay. When I rank a scent, of course, I'm ranking how does it smell when I first smell it. Okay. And what I get from this is warm and spicy, but not as it's not an amber, which is really unique. Usually, when you think of a spice, you think of an amber. This is not amber. There is nothing about this that gives me amber notes at all. This is definitely earthy though. Earthy, just really, really good. It's so nice. One of the things that I do when kind of assessing how good a fragrance is wear time, which makes sense. How long do I smell this on my skin? Don't even play with this one. If you're somebody that wants your scent to go away quietly and gently, forget this. Don't even touch it. This lasts all day. I spray it on, you better believe by the nighttime, if I, if I've gone outside of the house in particular, I love to take a night shower. I smell this as I'm preparing for my shower, no matter what time of day I put it on. This girl does not budge. She does not budge. So for wear time, it's amazing. The sillage or sillage is pretty good too. I've been complimented on it. So it's not that people can't smell it. I have some fragrances that I love and almost no one smells it. That's not this girl, but she's not loud. She's not loud. And I think the reason why this particular fragrance is not loud is because it's not an amber. There's something that's a bit more projecting about ambers, and this isn't like that. But you can still smell it. You get close enough, you can smell it. I like that it has vanilla in it. It needs a little bit of gourmand. It needs a little bit of sweetness. It needs the bergamot and the apple blossom to keep it from being just a wallop of these heavy, powerful scents. And my favorite note of all, which you probably aren't expecting, because you've got a couple things here, is papyrus. Commodity, I believe, did a fragrance at one point. I'm guessing they still sell it. I haven't checked out Commodity to even know if they're still around, but they did a scent. It was either book or paper. I want to say it was book. I think that was the name of it. But they did a paper inspired scent. And that's one thing that I really love. I love those notes. I have a candle that I purchased from Mam Jams. I'll try to remember to link that video overhead too, right about here. There was a candle, and I cannot remember the name of it, but it was, I think, like writer or author or library or something like that. And the fragrance just, it invoked paper. And I love those notes. I'm a person who loves books. I love history. I love antiquity. I love all of that. So these paper notes, excuse me, like papyrus, it's amazing to me because it is the kind of fragrance that invokes that antique essence in something as modern as a perfume, but it's done in a really modern and forward way. It's not done in old fashioned style. So you smell this, it doesn't smell old. It just smells, it smells unique. There's nothing like it, honestly, that I have smelled. So yeah, that is Eilish number 2. I love it. As you can see there's a signature there. It's Eilish scribbled on the side. Beautiful bottle, looks great on my vanity. I love it. It smells amazing. You don't need a lot for it to do its job, and it does indeed last all day. It has a unique profile. It is spicy and warm without those amber notes. So if you're somebody that doesn't really like amber, this might be a good option for you to still get those woody notes. And there is something about it that's kind of dry, but not boring dry. Just, it's not juicy. This is not a juicy fragrance. This is warm and woody and earthy in its so pretty on. I love it. Like I said, though I love it, I will be rotating it right out of my rotation. It'll be coming out because to me, it's definitely a bit better for the cooler months. And we're about to come on the summer. There really is no more coolness for several months, which makes me very happy, but also means I'll be putting this to the side, which is great because that means the bottle will last me longer. But in the summer, I will be finishing up those scents that you saw in my reel with most of the scents that I have to review. And I wanted to make sure I reviewed this first because I know I won't be wearing her again for a while, but not because I don't love her. There's no love gone in this scenario. I absolutely love it. I just won't be wearing it. So that is Eilish #2. Let me know if you've tried it. Let me know if you like it. I knocked down another scent. Fortunately, it's carpeted in here, so it didn't break, I promise. And I am hoping that you all had a great day, a great afternoon, whenever you're seeing this. I will be reviewing some more. So you will see this dress, not immediately. You will see this particular dress several more times as I go through all the fragrances that I know will be semi-retired for a while as I go through some of my more summery scents. So anyway, please have a great rest of your day. Have a great rest of your week if I don't, get to chat with you again. And I will talk to you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.